your video of it since you already have one of me playing it at birth?
Yeah. Maybe it's the way you look in your feathered cap. The fact that no one is sitting on your lap. It's been a rough day full of mud and mud. My hair is frizzy and my feet really hurt. But you still look smooth out of your garb. Most guys around here don't get that far. You glance at me and you give me a wink. This is the kind of thing that makes me think, oh,
It could be a friend-fair romance. I love how you look in your tiny pants. It could be a friend-fair romance. It's not period to hold hands. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll let you unlace my corset and only in a purely non-sexual way. Because I want you to be
the only thing that takes my breath away.
used to have a thing for Kyle the Slayer, but I heard that he was kind of a player. And he got a disappointed look on his face when I told him that I was underage. You're pretty suave. I heard from Sarah that you have a real job. You even gave me a leather rose. You have an iPhone full of Shakespearean prose.
Oh,
It could be a friend-fair romance. Love how you look in your tight pants. It could be a friend-fair romance. Not period to hold hands.
maybe at the end of the day,
I'll let you unlace my corset but in a strictly non-sexual way because I want you to be
the only thing that takes my breath away. It's so hard to find someone who understands the addiction. To buying beer you can't afford and following gender traditions. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we could be the next Queen Elizabeth and Sir Robert Donnelly.
It could be a friend-fair romance. Period to hold hands. It could be a friend-fair romance.
Come on, baby, give me a chance. Shall I compare you to a summer's day? Would you get me in your pants anyway? Not that that's all I want, but hey, a girl can dream.
Hi guys, that's not exactly what I'm going to talk about because I made the slides after I told them what I was going to say. But my name's Kate Nix. I'm a professional wrestling gear designer. I'm a musician. I used to do burlesque with Liberty Rose. She and I started Broad Street Burlesque together, and I'm crazy. I'm crazy as fuck. I've been crazy my whole life, but when I was 17, I was diagnosed illegally with borderline personality disorder. This is because borderline personality disorder, you can't technically diagnose it until you're 25, which is the age I just turned last year. You can't diagnose it until you're 25 because your brain's not fully developed. But basically, to me, it means that I have a really hard time with assuming things are not black and white. You can see the symptoms here. You have to have at least 5 of these 9 symptoms. For me, it manifests as outbursts, anger, depression, anxiety, thinking everybody hates me and is trying to leave me, not being able to get out of bed for days, self-injuring, and being abusive towards friends and family. A lot of cool, fun stuff. And early last year, right after I got married, which you saw that photo, that was 2 days before I was admitted to the hospital, I was admitted to a psychiatric facility right after I got married. So I go from one side of my life, which is I'm a damaged person and all I'll ever be is sick and there's no point in trying because BPD can't be medicated and what's the fucking point, to the other side, which is I'm probably just making this up and I'm just weak and there's no point in trying to get better because I'm not a real sick person. And maybe everybody else in the world can handle this shit but me. Maybe I'm the only one that can't get through my day and everybody else wants to kill their family and everybody else wants to kill themselves and I'm the only person that can't resist these feelings. Which leads me to my next point, which is just because you're not trying to fucking kill yourself doesn't mean you don't fucking need to go to therapy. The problem with the way I was admitted to the hospital was that until I actively tried to leave my home and run in front of traffic and my husband stopped me, until that point, I wasn't getting help because I thought that I wasn't cutting myself, at least not where anybody could see, so I'm not that bad, right? I did this little survey on Google Forms, not officially, but about 60% of the people said they thought about suicide, and over 50% of the people that said they thought about it said they went on to attempt. Less than half of the people who answered the survey said that they were honest to their friends and family about what they were going through, which is basically why I'm here today. I came out of the crazy closet on November 12th, 2015. There's a slide up here somewhere that'll tell you that. This is the day I got out of the hospital. I actually went out to dinner with Liberty Rose and her boyfriend the day I got out. She was one of the people that visited me. And so did my husband. He visited me every day. So I'm lucky that I have a support system. But I was so scared to tell people that I went in the hospital. Because even though I had been open about having BPD and open about having depression, for some reason, being committed was just this whole other thing that meant I was actually crazy now, and no one was ever gonna trust me again. What if I can't get work? What if someone finds out, and what if they treat me differently? Well, am I still gonna be able to run my business? The reason that I work full-time at my job now is because I couldn't be trusted to go to my day job, which was bullshit, fortunately, so I was able to quit. But the day that I came out of the closet, the crazy closet, I felt such relief. And most people were like, oh, you're an inspiration, congratulations, you're so strong, blah, blah, blah. But there were a couple people that were like, oh, every time they spoke to me after that was like, I know you're going through a hard time, and this must be so difficult for you, about pretty much any hardship or struggle that I was coming across. 2 weeks after I was admitted to the hospital, I had a tumor on my ovary that had to get removed, and everyone was like, oh, this must be so hard for you. I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm not a child. I'm not my disorder. And it's really hard to hold myself accountable when it's just me to say those things. But having friends and family surrounding me, telling me that I'm not damaged, I'm just sick. I just have a psychiatric head cold permanently. And I'm learning to live beyond the limits of my disorder. And I'm hoping that you'll be more honest to the people around you in the future, having heard my story and knowing that the thing that they write movies about serial killers about, it's not that bad, you just dye your hair green. But before they kick me off the stage, I just want to thank, and I'm going to start crying because I have no emotional capabilities. I just want to thank Adam Tedderis. I haven't been on stage talking to an audience since I went in the hospital last year, so thanks.
It's going down, you're the girl got a gun, best run, because she's quick to flip and empty out the clip and make a man understand where she's coming from. The hardcore's connected to the base of her fate. She just breaks and brings drama to the situation. Ejaculation of hot projectiles. She's buck wild, better recognize when she comes correct. Collect respect, and if not, you catch a broken neck, buddy. You're down and your shirt's all bloody, like she caught you with the bad one for messing with the mad one. Told you about this girl before, you didn't listen to me as I talk. Now you're stalked by the hunter of the fronter who's size 5 and sexy, quick to catch a body and another one next week. Ha! Doesn't matter cause the girl stays strapped. She said she had enough of men, now she's looking for payback. There's no way that you can fade her, son. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. There's no way that you can fade her, son. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. The most venomous feminist, homie, she ain't soft. You give her trouble and she might get your head off, or something that you like to think's the best. She'll blow big holes in your chest. She says she got it cause she says a lot of ladies won't. She says she got it cause she says a lot of ladies don't. She She says she got it cause she says a lot of ladies can't. She says she got it cause she knows a lot of ladies romance the thought to giving men their own medicine. Electrocute them, light them up like Con Edison. She got no fear, 5 rings in her ear, holes in her nose, way out close, living life to the fullest. Buckshot and bullets, triggers should pull it, earth she wanna rule it. Maybe she will cause she's quick to kill. The city lights make her dresses tight, yes she bites. You never know where she'll come from. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
There's no way that you can fade her, son.
She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
She got no time to trip or argue you through. I'll bet you catch a homeboy, you'll catch a stretcher like so many before. She's on a body count tour but not rock. Too busy sucker punching cock. You say she's nothing but a woman, then you come up shot. You say why you wanna kill me, and she says why not? Pop, she got a body that'll make you cry. Pop, she got a shotty that'll make you die. Don't bring drama to a homie cause you'll wind up flat. She put your ass horizontal, then she peel your gap. She got no love, and love is something that she never had. She loved her mother but she hated her motherfucking dad. So stay the hell out of way cause the girl don't play none. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
There's no way that you can fade her, son.
She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
Don't even try to front, son.
She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun. She walks softly but she carries a big gun.
A big gun.
God, I wish that I could sell out, fully endorsed off my high horse. I just wanna make some money. Why can't somebody see I'd be the perfect face for the brand of deception? No, intentions. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my high horse. I'm off my high horse. God, I wish that I could sell out. All expenses paid for a simple serenade. I just wanna live happy. Somebody slap me with a contract and a car. $1 million deal, or at least a few meals. I'm just tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my high horse. I'm off my high horse. And I'm not being facetious, good friend. I'd be a pretty business expense. Just a couple lines of law and a pen. I'm yours until the fiscal year ends. God, I wish that I could sell
Hello, friends. Let me know if you can see and hear me. I'm trying something a little bit different today. Everything is in a different place now. I am in a different place. The mic is in a different place. The backdrop is in a different place. The buttons are in different places. Everything is in a different place. You saw that things were different by the fact that there was a different pre-roll if you were here since the beginning of my stream today. For those of you that don't know, there are some videos that play before my stream every week to help you get excited for what's about to come. And for those of you who are really confused, hello. My name is Kate Nix. I am a musician and maker based out of Philadelphia, and today I'm going to do my best to soothe you with the power of song. I'm going to be singing a combination of originals and covers. Some were suggested to me by my wonderful lodestars, which is what I call the people who are a part of the patriarchy, or this place that you're in now, this liminal space that we exist in together. And some of them were decided by yours truly. Thank you, Ash, for saying that you like the setup. I'm hoping that giving myself some standing room will help make it easier for me to sing for you. I have found as I upgraded to doing 3 streams a week, 2 of those singing, that I have gotten myself in a little bit of a pickle as far as going too hard on these delicate pipes. Happy birthday, Mick. I'm so glad that you have come to join us today, especially since you are, I believe, about 4 or 5 hours in the future. How is everyone doing so far this week? I know that days basically mean nothing at this point. The fact that these live streams exist is a huge part of why I am able to understand what day of the week it is. I know that every Wednesday I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, and everything else kind of falls in place around that. Thank you, Stephanie, for saying you love the videos. Glad everyone can see and hear me. I am going to start singing some tunes, but I will need something from you in order to move forward with today's show, and that is, I need you to share the stream wherever you are watching. So please share the stream so that we can get the whole relaxing listening party started all together as one, not as disparate separate groups wandering in at different times, wishing that they hadn't missed the beginning. Let everyone know. Share that shit. This is the Lullaby Lounge, where the hard meets the soft. It is the coziest little concert in cyberspace. And in order for this little concert to move forward, I need you to share the stream wherever it is you are. If you're on Facebook, it's fairly easy. You just gotta hit that share button. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, I'd recommend going to another social platform such as Instagram or Twitter to let the people know where you are right now. And that is on twitch.tv/KateNix ideally, but you could also watch me on youtube.com/KateNix as well as on facebook.com/IamKateNix. L-O-V-E spells the way you looked at me, and I can't There's no point in hiding, I love you so. Here's to you and all the shit I put you through. There is no way I can't say the things I say, and I will not wake. My dreams are what's helping my heartache hide. If you must, I won't stop until I've gained your trust. No shred of doubt, 'cause I will burn it all out. Oh no, there's no point in hiding, I love you so. Here's to you and all the shit I put you through. L-O-V-E spells the way we used to be, and I can't go back. I'm just a girl in love with a boy in black. I'm just a girl in love with a boy in black. I'm just a girl in love with a boy in black. Yes, the theme of the day has been technology conspires. I can only see a couple comments at a time due to having to make the text large enough for me to see it from here. But I appreciate everyone who is in the chat, obviously. We've got Ash, we've got Holly, we've got Sandra. Our tech fairy agents, obviously, are at the ready. We also have Mick, whose birthday it is, in the chat. Thank you so much, Mick, for joining us, especially since it's so late where you are. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Please let me know in the chat below on the side, wherever you're watching, the little box that you put the letters in so that way I can see you speak. Please let me know that you're here so I can give you a shout out, and thank you for joining us for the Lullaby Lounge. I am going full lullaby today. I am truly bringing it down because last week it was Lullaby Lounge Rock Edition, and I had to take an entire day, almost 2 days of vocal rest to recover from over singing. So I'm definitely keeping it super, super down low. Philip is here, Princess Sparklefist is here, Ed and Kendra are here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Kim is here, and Ellie is also here. Thank you so much to my Rowdy Bones gang, my ride or die peeps who are here every week. I appreciate it so much. And make sure, if you're part of the group chat on Instagram, to like that last comment that I made so that you can be a part of the new one. We are making a new Instagram group chat. It's spring cleaning. So please, if you're a part of the Insta group chat, make sure you're signed on for the next ride. Lindsay and Zena are here. Thank you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. I am so absolutely, unbelievably grateful, especially to those of you who shared the stream. It seems like Bright shared it, and Holly shared it, and I believe Philip shared it as well. Ghost Rider is here. Thank you so much for showing up, Ghost Rider. I really appreciate it. And if anybody subscribes during the... Oh, Blooms is here too. Hello, Blooms. If anybody subscribes during the show today, I should have a new little notification system that says whether or not you subscribe or follow me on Twitch.
I've started using a new alert system, so if you subscribe to me on YouTube or Twitch, there should be a little notification that pops up right here. We will see if it works. I don't know how many of you are not subscribed to me yet. For those of you that are not yet subscribed to me on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you can squirrel away $2.50 per month of the money that Jeff Bezos gets from you and hand it directly to an independent artist who doesn't love stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. And the way that you can do that is by following the links that Holly has posted in the chat wherever you are. And if you're on Facebook, we cannot post links, so you're going to have to Google it. These first two are both requested by Sandra because Sandra requested all original songs of mine, and I love a lady who requests original music because most of the time it means I already have it memorized. And this song is available on all streaming platforms. You can even tag it in your Facebook and Instagram stories and use it as a TikTok. I'm being serious. If you listen to music on the internet somewhere, this song is there. It is called Heroin, like the femme hero, not like the drug. It's about the all of it. You know, like the all of it that's going on right now, it's about the all of it. Watching as the fire consumes us, waiting, praying for the rain. I want to help, but I feel helpless, like there's nothing I can change. Who am I when I'm not giving? Who am I when I receive? How can I just keep on living? Watching others as they bleed. I know that I'm supposed to see a light out there in front of me, but I see only darkness up ahead. I know that I'm supposed to find some way to keep my peace of mind, but I fear the only peace I'll find is death. Watching as the clock keeps ticking, waiting, praying for relief. I can feel my conscience slipping as I fade back into sleep. I know that I'm supposed to fight. I know that none of this is right, but I can barely stand on my 2 feet. I want to be your heroine. I wanna love my home again. But this burlesque reveals no part from me. Just what am I supposed to do when lies have gone and murdered truth? When hearts cannot be heard over the screams? The ghost of our democracy is not enough to comfort me. We have to save ourselves and dream our dreams. Hey, did the notification work? I heard the little noise. Does that mean someone subscribed to the thing? Did it work? Did you see it? Did the technology do what it was supposed to? It's been very cranky today. I tried to export my mid-roll video. I made, obviously, if you saw it earlier today, I made a new pre-roll video, and I also made a new mid-roll video. But despite the fact that the mid-roll video was shorter than the pre-roll video, it was taking 4 times as long to export. So it did not export in time for the stream. So you're going to see the same mid-roll as always, but it will be here next week. It is new. It is fresh. It was supposed to be here today. Hey, Shane, welcome. Thank you. Ash, thank you. Sandra, thank you for confirming that it did the thing. We all need our own little validation, you know, like I need validation from you subscribing to me. You need the validation of having done the subscribing. It's a reciprocal thing. We're both seeking attention right now, aren't we? And that's okay. One of the things that I get kind of, when the trolls do come for me, on the rare occasion, it doesn't happen that often, but when the trolls do come for me, their favorite thing, it is their favorite thing. So it is the favorite thing. The trolls love to come at me for attention seeking. And I don't know how to break it to them. But like, if I wanted to make art just for myself and for it never to get attention, I would not put it on the internet. So when people tell me that I'm attention seeking, I'm just like, yes. Yes, I am. And you are seeking attention from me by coming at me. We're all seeking attention, and it's fine. Because that attention that we crave, that human connection that we're looking for, is the validation, the need to feel reflected and understood, the need to see someone as a mirror and feel like they're on the same page as you, you know. That's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with seeking attention or external validation as long as it isn't the only way that you develop your own value. It's so important that you be kind to yourself about seeking human connection. We were not meant to spend all of our time alone, never talking to each other, and only working. We were meant to experience art together, to see things together, to be in clubs, etc., which is why this time is so hard and why places like the Lullaby Lounge are so important. That's why I'm very grateful that you've decided to stop in today. And if you are enjoying what I do, please hit that share button. Let your friends know. Rule number 1 of Kate Club is please fucking God talk about Kate Club. And rule number 2 of Kate Club is dear sweet child Aphrodite, gods of all forms, please, whatever theology you want to pray to, please, dear God, share Kate Club. Talk about Kate Club. How else am I going to be able to seek attention if you don't enable me I need you to be my attention-seeking enablers. I need you to help me seek attention from an even larger audience so that maybe someday I can make a living off of this and not have to be on government assistance. Wouldn't that be lovely? Because if I'm the only one trying to get me to seek attention, I seem self-important and presumptuous. But as other people share my work, then they seem self-important and presumptuous. And isn't that what it's all about? The third rule of Cake Club is to practice appropriate boundaries in parasocial relationships. And remember that everything you're saying is visible to the public eye. I forgot to share my thing. It's very important that I do this because I said I was going to. And I am trying to stick to my word these days. I don't do it always, but I am trying. Okay, so if I click this, nope. I need to go, if I click share here and then I go to groups. I'm sharing it in a group that's about like fairy festivals and such. 5th Province Festival. It's on! Exclamation point. Share now. Okay. Oh, I forgot to share it on my actual regular person page. Gotta do that too. Public, done. See, I do the work myself. I'm not just asking you to do it. I am also going in and doing the work to share my stream. Alright, so I'm gonna go into there. I'm gonna be like, hi! I'm singing. Share now. Okay. Maybe I'll do another tweet, see who did the retweeting. Oh, looks like some of you did some tweeting. Let's see. Thank you, Henry, for sharing on your Twitter. I very much appreciate that. My husband has also done the sharing. Ash, you have shared. Thank you so much. Bright, you have shared as well. And Sandra. Oh, thanks, gang. It's much appreciated. Sandra's gonna get that retweet. Boom. And I don't know how to say your name, D-A-W-I-D. I believe you also go as Rabbit here, so I'm going to call you Rabbit because I don't know how to pronounce your name and I don't want to say it wrong. If you don't put your shares as public on Facebook, I am not able to see them or interact with them. So please, when you're making your shares on Facebook, please set them to public so that I can interact with you and say thank you and show your friends how cool you are, that you know the lady in the video personally enough that she would go and comment on things. It's that social capital, you know, that attention seeking. I'll help you out. I scratch your back, you scratch mine digitally from our respective houses. Also, I am trying out a new thing today. I have downloaded the Stream Deck app on my phone, and I am using it to you can still remind them, the Beeve, you can still remind them that I exist. The whole point is not to remind them that I exist, but to tell them the show is happening now. And maybe they thought it was later, or they only used the Instagram countdown that I accidentally set to the wrong time, or some such. Even if you've done it before, listen, I have to share my stupid bullshit like 4 times a day, every day, and get trolls coming at me about how I'm self-presumptuous for trying to share enough time so that people actually see my shit. Even if you've done it before, even if you did it 10, 15 minutes ago, it's still important to do every once in a while to make sure people are checking in, especially if you can diversify across multiple platforms and get all your peeps in the listening goo. Yeah, just gotta settle in with your peeps in the listening goo. I have Bright. I am currently using Streamlabs as they are the new notification function for my alert system that should show up here. So if you subscribe or cheer me with bits or otherwise interact on Twitch, there should be a little thing that pops up here that's a little Streamlabs and alert notification that I have been able to add to OBS, thankfully, because I tried to download Streamlabs and I don't like it. I like the straightforward stuff more. But, Bright, it is now your turn. It is a request that you did not make by an artist who you requested. It is the one song by this artist that I know on guitar, and I figured that that would be good enough. Because one thing I learned in my brief time at Rec Philly before the apocalypse started was that you have to create to publish and not create to perfection. You get to the publishing point and then it's out of your hands. You can't waste your time making sure everything's perfect because you're just gonna fuck yourself over. I like my town with a little drop of poison. Nobody knows. They're lining up to go insane. I'm all alone. I smoke my friends down to the filter. But I feel much cleaner after it rains. And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. Did the devil make the world while God was sleeping? And you say you'll never get a wish from a bone. Another wrong goodbye and 100 sailors. That deep blue sky is my home. And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. And the rat always knows when he's in with weasels. Here you lose a little every day. I remember when a million was a million. They all have ways to make And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. And she left in the fall, that's her picture on the wall. She always had that little drop of poison. Yay! The Lindsays are into it, and the Linds. I got all those Lindsays, I got all those Linds. If the Lindsays and the Linds are into it, that's how you know that shit is fresh. I'm glad you enjoyed that cover of Tom Waits' Little Drop of Poison, perhaps most famously used in Shrek. You know, I love a man in green being a woman in green. And I did in fact have to take off my shoes because I felt like I was a little bit too high in the frame, and also I just felt like taking off my shoes. Sometimes you just gotta do what you want. Oh wait, I was talking to y'all about my Stream Deck. Let's check this baby out. You know what I'm gonna do right now? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna boom, show the schedule, and I didn't even have to move an inch. What's that? Whoa, wow, golly gee, look at that. Look at that. Damn, damn, damn. Or perhaps I could show you my tip jar with a simple touch of a finger. Incredible technology. When it works, it's crazy. Welcome back, Grace. So glad to see you in the chat. For those of you that don't know, Grace is an incredible author and spoken word artist, and she and I might be cooking up a little something in the back in our secret fairy science lab for y'all. Kevin, no, I did not used to DJ an easy listening station, but I think I have proven to the Catriarchy and the Lodestars as a whole that I can do literally whatever the fuck I put my mind to, which is why shit is about to get crazy moving forward. Ideally, assuming I can take care of my voice, shit is about to get crazy. But if you love poetry and you love beautiful women, as I do, please check out Grace's stream. You can check out her Twitch channel. You can see her name popping up on the side there. Grace Briarwood writes. She streams often on Tuesdays in the evenings Eastern Standard Time. So if you love hearing beautiful women read beautiful words, like what more could you want, really, honestly? Very little. Also, did you see how that tip jar just... What? Wow. Did you see it? Are you looking at it? Because if you could, please ingest it into your mind's eye. Remember those words. Also remember that you might have to put an HTTPS before the www sometimes when you use my Kate Nix links, because if you use them for the first time, sometimes your browser won't think my website is secure. It's a thing I have to deal with Squarespace, but please make the effort. https://www.katenix.com/tips. It is a very simple service provided by the company Ko-fi. In increments of $3, you can tip me directly without signing up for anything, assuming you have a PayPal account, or I believe it is possible just to pay by debit card. I am not sure. Yearly, I do not know any Smith songs at the moment, but I could not recommend that. What's the word I'm looking for? no, I don't know what I'm looking for word-wise, but I can fix that. If you come back next week, I will have a Smiths song for you, specifically. I do, however, have a predetermined set list that was chosen by Remedy. Walker, you nailed it. Okay. So, what was I going to do? Oh, I'm going to turn off the tip jar. Boom. Because you already have ingrained in your mind's eye how you might tip. Oh, well, quick, just, if you don't know what I'm going to move out of the way so you can see the words. I'm going to have to change that maybe a little bit. Perhaps add some darkness around those letters so you can read it a little better. But if I put Melissa up, she can help you out. That kind of helps you. All right. If those of you that use Venmo, you can send me Venmo cash capitalist value units directly at Closet Champion. Closet like closet. Champion like champion. We are moving forward. We're going to do this. Just going to put that little basic boy on there. Just a little basic boy down there. Okay. Are you enjoying the stream so far tonight, my friends? Please let me know in the comments below. And if you are really enjoying what you're listening to, so much so that you would like to perhaps tip me as we walk past in the digital marketplace, feel free to drop some dollars below. All funds go towards keeping me the fuck alive. But right now, specifically on Ko-fi, I am raising money for a vocal steamer, which is a little device to plug onto my face and be able to breathe in moist air so that I can take better care of my voice long term. So if you want to help contribute to that, head over to katenix.com/tips and deposit some units of capitalism in that there jar. Veronica, welcome. Do I have any against me? I don't think I could even tell you a single against me song. I don't think I could. I don't think with my brain right now. I don't think I could tell you a single against me song. You should check out Brightstream apparently. This song is off my last record. It's the last track off my last record. I've actually already played 2 last tracks. The first song of the night was the last track off my second record, and this is going to be the last track off my 4th record. Or it was the last track on my 4th record. I can feel it creeping up behind me. I can feel its breath upon my ear. I can feel its skeletal hands guide me. In the corner of my eye, I can see it drawing near. I can hear it slink among the shadows. Watches, I can hear its laughter on the wind. I know it's preparing for the gallows. I know that it's craving to hang me for my sins, but I will still fight for my redemption. God's my witness, I will make a stand. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, and I just wanna be a better man. I can see it counting all my errors. I can feel it clouding up my eyes. The nights are long and dark and filled with terror. It knows my faults, it knows my fears and lies. I can tell it knows that I am trying. It watches my attempts and cocks its head. It doesn't know that I am slowly dying, because it thinks I am already dead. But I will still fight for my redemption, doing what I can, but can you see? The road to hell is paved with good intentions, and honestly, I just wanna sleep. I am nothing but collective malice, piled up in books beside my bed. It's the rabbit and I'm always Alice, fighting all these monsters in my head, and try as I might to fight for redemption. Do my best, but what's done is done. Road to hell is paved with good intentions, like all the times before. The devil won. Bright actually did a considerable part of helping me write that song. The chord change into the bridge is, or like out of the verses, would not have happened without him. If I am nailing Johnny Cash notes in any possibility, in any way, I am truly doing my absolute best. My husband likes to call it being on my old man shit, which I obviously love. Now, for those of you at home, we are currently standing at 42 viewers collectively across Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. If we can get that number up to 50, I don't know, maybe something will happen. Maybe I'll play an extra song. Maybe I'll play a song you request. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. If we get it up to 60, I don't know. Maybe my contact will fall out or something. Please remember to share the stream. And if you are particularly enjoying what I do and you have that extra income right now, or you just feel like art is the place to spend your money, please drop some tips in the tip jar. Or if you're looking for a more long-term commitment, head over to my Patreon at katenix.com/join, where you can become a member of the Knights of the Catriarchy or the Poison Clan. My husband and I run a Patreon together where we talk about all the things we work on. be that wrestling gear, wrestling itself, music stuff, streaming, our podcast, our various other projects. We show all sorts of behind the scenes footage, as well as giving you access to exclusive MP3s, B-sides, and demos that you wouldn't get elsewhere. And it's basically the only secure income I have in our year of the lady 2020. So if you'd like to help an artist have a real paycheck, head over to Patreon at katenix.com/join. And if you are one of those people who's like, well, you're giving it for free, why should I have to pay for it? Please take your head out of your ass and think for 45 seconds. Oh, it looks like we do have a couple of tips tonight. Let us check out who decided to contribute. It's much appreciated. Looks like we've got Shane. Thank you so much, Shane. It is a huge help. And we have Bright. Thank you so much. I know that it's basically us just handing the same sweaty $3 back and forth to each other, but the sentiment is definitely not missed. Thank you, Bright and Shane, for contributing to the tip jar. Yes, there is lots of cool stuff on the Patreon, and including multiple wrestling matches that I had to compose music for. So if you're interested in seeing my composition skills outside of being a singer-songwriter, please check out the Patreon. There's some secret behind-the-scenes stuffs on there related to the Crucible that I composed all the music for. So please check it out. It's super helpful. You can join for as little as $2 a month, which is actually less than a simple tip jar Ko-fi contribution. So it's a longer term commitment because it's monthly, but also it's less money right now. So be irresponsible in whatever way you think is best. All right, so I'm gonna go back to my Streamlabs app, wait for it to load. Thank you for loading. I'm gonna take the Patreon off. And we're going to remind you of the new thing that is the thing. And that is calling you, my lovely viewers, my followers, my comrades, one certain word. And that certain word is lodestars. It is an old English word meaning a guiding star that a ship would use to light its path, to find its way. And I have taken to calling you all, my viewers, my participants, the rest of the party, so to say, lodestars, because that is what you are to me. You are truly the guiding light of the patriarchy, of me, of my work creatively. I certainly wouldn't still be standing here if there weren't so many of you, if you didn't believe in me, if you didn't click share, if you didn't contribute to Ko-fi, if you weren't on the Patreon, that I wouldn't be here today. The Patreon getting to the point that it did last summer, where I was like, you know what, no, I'm gonna make time and play music every week. It has brought us almost 20 more patrons since then, maybe even more than that. So I was able to, because of Patreon, start the Lullaby Lounge, and it's because of the continued growth there on Patreon that I'm able to do 3 streams a week now, that I'm able to continue to survive during this time. So please check it out if you get the chance. And that is where the lodestars gather, as well as in the Facebook group and Discord server, which Holly will put links in the chat wherever you are, except for on Facebook, because Facebook is Facebook, and if we post links, they'll see this as spam. So if you're watching this on Facebook, maybe consider not watching on Facebook. But if you are watching on Facebook, hit that share button. Make sure you leave those likes, your comments, your hearts. Make sure when you react, you use the biggest emotion possible. talking laugh reacts, wow reacts, anger reacts. Those things tell the algorithm that the content is more reactionary and therefore more valuable. So, just a quick little cheater's tip for those of you on Facebook who are unwilling to leave the platform. Yes, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this word that I recently remembered and rediscovered the definition of, that I thought defined you better than fan, follower, or friend ever could. It is a combination of all of those things, and therefore it is dope, because you are dope. We have one more song before we head into our midstream break. So, you will have time to refresh your tea, to fluff your blankets and pillows, to maybe get comfy next to a significant other after this song. Make sure you tip your bartenders. You know the drill. I'm so glad that Charlie remembered. This song was requested by Jay over on Facebook. Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light or tunnels to gates of white. Our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you, but your soul embarks, I'll follow you into the dark. Catholic school, as vicious as Roman rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in black, and held my tongue as she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. So I never went back. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. That there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, I'll follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary, and the soles of your shoes are all worn down. The time for sleep is now. There's nothing to cry about. 'cause we'll hold each other soon in the blackest of rooms. If heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied, illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. There's no one beside you when your soul embarks. I'll follow you into the dark. I'll follow you into the dark. Aw, thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that version of that song. I've been covering that song, I believe, since I was in high school. I don't really bust it out that often. I'm very unsure of what you mean by that block of text, Tim. I'm clearly not upset with critique. I just think that sometimes the way you speak is a little bit not think before you talkish. So, if you can handle that critique. Because I think that everyone should, be treated equally with respect. And sometimes the things you say are a little bit, make me cock my head a little bit. I'm glad that you all enjoyed that song. I clearly want you to share this wherever you can, because if the haters come to play, if there are people here who are not into what I do, then that means that my attention seeking has finally worked, and I have reached a wide enough audience that I have found people that don't like what I do. I find that if I hear too much positive feedback for too long of a time, then I feel like something is wrong, like I'm not reaching a large enough audience, because if I am staying in the same sort of like units and circles, then it means that nobody new will see me, and I think that that is the death of an artistic career, especially one as small as mine. So wherever you choose to share my work, I am appreciative, no matter what, whether or not the comments that come from it are negative or not. Do I think that in the middle of a live stream is the best place to critique a live performer? No, but I've also had people walk up to me during shows and tell me they don't like me or what I do to my face in between sets. So it is what it is. I think that as long as people are responding, whatever way they're responding, then I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I feel that bright a lot, 100%. That something else needs to come in. I feel like if there's no critique happening at all, then I'm not working hard enough to grow. I think failure and negative opinions, or not even negative opinions, but differing opinions, are an important part of making work that reaches the widest audience of people. So, yeah. Oh, Grace, thank you for tuning in. We have Grace, and then we have this Grace. Multiple Graces. So much grace. I love it very much. So, it is time for me to go find some more warm water and take a little break, and I will see you all in a couple minutes. Please enjoy the middle of the show video. And also, remember, hit up that tip jar. Tip jar, 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 tip jar.
Alright, now it's time for me to take a break. Buy my stuff.
Sup, you want to buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt available. You can also buy this shirt
Or this shirt? Or this shirt, which is available in 14 different classes, including Druid, Rogue, Dungeon Master, and so many more. What are you waiting for? Let's match!
Another video of it since you already have one of me playing it at Merv?
Yeah. Maybe it's the way you look in your feathered cap. The fact that no one is sitting on your lap. It's been a rough day full of mud and mud. My hair is frizzy and my feet really hurt. But you still look smooth out of your garb. Most guys around here don't get that far. You glance at me and you give me a wink. This is the kind of thing that makes me think, oh, it could be a friend fair romance. I love how you look in your tiny pants. It could be a friend fair romance. It's not period to hold hands. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll let you unlace my corset and only in a purely non-sexual way, because I want you to be the only thing that takes my breath away. Used to have a thing for Kyle the Slayer, but I heard that he was kind of a player. And he got a disappointed look on his face when I told him that I wasn't underage. June, you're different, you're pretty suave. I heard from Sarah that you have a real job. You even gave me a leather rose. You have an iPhone full of Shakespearean prose. Oh, it could be a friend fair romance. I love how you look in your tight pants. It could be a friend fair romance. It's not period to hold hands. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll let you unlace my corset but in a strictly non-sexual way, because I want you to be the only thing that takes my breath away. It's so hard to find someone who understands the addiction. It's buying beer you can't afford and following gender traditions. Correct me if
Alright, now it's time for me to take a break. Buy my stuff.
Sup, you want to buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt available. You can also buy this shirt. Or this shirt. Or this shirt, which is available in 14 different classes, including Druid, Rogue, Dungeon Master, and so many more. What are you waiting for? Let's match!
I am watching you. See ash drop from your unlit cigarette. It must have been a lie. A little trick of the eyes. Much like all the moves I think that you are making. Much like all the steps I think that you are taking. Much like my poor heart that you keep breaking. I am watching you. See life drip from the eyes of your victims. It must have been a joke. I stand and watch you choke. Much like all the words that slither from your red lips. Much like the seductive swinging of my full hips. Much like the look in your eyes when I slip and fall. Much like all the letters burning in the bonfire that I'd ever sent, so you would never know the truth about the little girl behind the big liar. Where did my innocence go? pain in your step as you walk away. It must have been a dream. 'Cause nothing is as it seems. Much like all the tears falling from my green eyes, much like all the fears I'm trying to leave behind, much like I always say, I'm not losing my mind. 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 Fell in love with a girl. Fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world. Sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She calls me, said, "Are you alright?" I said, "I must be fine, 'cause my heart's still beating." Come and kiss me by the riverside, yeah, but that sounds fine. Don't consider it cheating now. Red hair with a girl. Never go for flavor and my eyes for peeping. Can't keep away from the girl. Besides, of my brain need to have a meeting. Can't think of anything to do. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said I once before, but it bears repeating now. Can't think of anything to do. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said it once before, but it bears repeating now. Fell in love with a girl. Fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world. Sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She turns and says, "Are you alright?" I said, "I must be fine, 'cause my heart's still beating." Come and kiss me by the riverside, yeah, but I said it's fine. Don't consider it cheating now. Can't think of anything to do. Yeah, my left brain knows that our love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new. Yeah, I said it once before, but it bears repeating now.
All right. I don't know what happened to the technology there, but I pressed mid-roll and then I walked away from the computer, and when I came back, it was playing the opening, even though it had started playing the mid-roll. If you are looking for the behind-the-scenes, if you're looking behind-the-scenes video on that, it is available on Patreon for the puppet video that was just playing, my Fell in Love with a Girl cover. All of the behind the scenes are available on Patreon. I feel like elves would want to help us, not hurt us. They wouldn't necessarily want to harm our stream, and I feel like maybe they think they're helping. Like maybe they wanted the stream to start all over again, so they hit the opener. How's Roxy doing these days? Roxy Delight? Whomst are you speaking of? Do you mean Moxie, perhaps? The yellow puppet in the video Moxie Buttercup? Moxie is actually sitting right across from me watching the show currently. There we go. Now this request is from Brandy over on Facebook, I believe. It was made, I believe, in the Facebook group even. And I have covered it perhaps once before, maybe maximum twice, so please forgive me if I miss a few chords or skip a few beats. I am doing my best to bring you some version of this cover. And if you would like to contribute to your favorite fairy bard and encourage her to protect her voice for as long as she can, please go to this space, perhaps right here. I'm going to try and do this. Okay. That didn't hurt anything. Let's check the string. Ah, it looks like Jason tipped via Venmo. Thank you so much, Jay. I'm gonna look to see on coffee. It looks like we got a couple more Ko-Fis. Going to thank all of those individually. Looks like we have Stephanie. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Phil, thank you so much. Very sweet of you to say. And thank you, Kim, for contributing to the tip jar. It is much appreciated. Just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boop boopy doo. I wanna be kissed by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be kissed by you alone. I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel the desire to make you my own. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-doodly-dum, boo! I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel the desire to make you my own. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-doodly-dum, boo! I wanna be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you. Ba-diddly-diddly-diddly-dum, boop-boopy-doo. Well, I'm glad you're having fun, Tyler. If you are having fun yourself, you who's watching this, yes, every single one of you, I'm looking at you directly in your virtual eyes and saying, please share the stream. That's all I ask. Wherever you want, to whomstever you want, whither thou goest, I shall bravely go beside you. And if you're having a super dope time and you want to get your own on-screen shout out, make sure you hit up that Patreon link or check out the tip jar. Hold on, I can make it even more enticing. I can make the tip jar more enticing. I can put the little childlike filter I put on it for the kids. Hold on. There, does that make me asking for money seem more likable? Lindsay, I'm glad you're having a good time, and thank you, Tyler. I was a burlesque dancer for a decade, so I do have some Maryland faces left over. And this is not actually tea, to those of you who are wondering. It is simply hot water with honey to keep the pipes lubricated and moist. If you were at the Family Friday stream, you'll know that we named the frog in my throat. His name is Fred Croker Esquire, Mr. Fred Croker Esquire, and if we don't keep him properly satiated with calm noises and honey water, he starts to get cranky. Did you? That's a very interesting spelling of burlesque. I don't know if you spelled it that way to like get around censors, or if that's just how you spelled burlesque, but truly top tier. It's better than when someone tried to spell what someone texted me asking me if I was going to play a ukulele at a show. Is someone spelled ukulele. Ukulele is spelled actually fairly simply. It's Ukulele, and the actual, like, the text that I got asking me if I would bring my ukulele to whatever party I was going to was okay, hold on. EUKALAI. Right, okay, yes. This guy texted me, guy who shouldn't have had my phone number in the first place. In a situation where I was like, oh God, you have my phone number. This shouldn't have happened. I don't know who gave this to you. But he texted me, no other information, and was like, are you bringing your ukulele? But ukulele was spelled EUKALALAI, which is why my sister and I call it a ukulele. We consistently call this instrument a ukulele because that is how it was spelled in the text message from this random dude, and we couldn't get over it. By the way, do you like seeing more of my outfit? You can see how sweaty I am, I think. But you can let me know how you think of the current this setup. This is my attempt at my lounge. This is my lounge singer setup. Ideally, I'd have a spotlight, but I've only got this ring light, and it lights a little bit too much of the outside stuff, but listen, there's always room for improvement. Perhaps one of you may want to purchase me a spotlight through something. I don't know. Maybe you just want to give me money for a spotlight. That would be dope. No requirement, obviously. If you do not have the money to give me a spotlight, please just share the stream. Those things are equal in my mind. So I'm wearing it by my high school best friend. And I actually wore this for the stream at the end of the world. Those of you who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. But we have to continue on our merry way. Oh, thanks, Henry. I appreciate that. This dress is cute, but I have sweat through it because I am a sticky frog lady. My light is going out. It's getting darker now. I tried to save you all somehow, but I can't save myself. I used to be so bright, a star among the night, illuminating I'm alright, but I have lost my shine. I've been drinking poison far too long and deep. There desperately barreling towards my eternal sleep. And I've always been there to look before you leap. So I need you to clap if you believe. And we all know tips are a form of clapping. I've been afraid to ask, but I am fading fast. And so now at long last, I'm reaching for your hand. I've been drinking poison, far too sickly sweet, desperately trying not to give into disease. And I've always been there to think before you speak. So I need you to clap if you believe. My light is going dim. They say power is within, and maybe there's no way to win this game I never wanted to play. You say that it's poison, but it tastes like wine to me. I'm just celebrating my continued victory, successfully regretting all the truth I'm bound to bleed. So I need you to clap if you believe. I need you to clap if you believe. Tips are a form of clapping. 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 I like this setup because I can dance more. I got more dancing area. It does, however, get me sweatier quicker. Unfortunate. Thank you, Ash, for saying my song is wonderful. I wonder where you could get it. knigs.com/music. That's where you can get it. I mean, also on every streaming platform, but also at knigs.com/music. It's called Clap If You Believe. Also, it's time to shut this uke down. Getting back into the guitar mode. Getting back in on that guitar. I need a little bit more of my honey water. Have you ever tried to swing my guitar around me? No, because I am very nervous about hurting my nice things, and I'm never going to be able to afford a guitar like this again, so she stays safely where I can see her at most times. Oh no, I took the uke off too quick. Let's see if I can play this song on a guitar. I cannot play this song on guitar. I'm going to play Yathina's Request, and then I'm going to play another song, and then we're going to end with the song I was going to play on ukulele. Because I didn't look at my set list. I have this set list over here specifically so I wouldn't get mixed up, and what I do? Got mixed up anyway. Sometimes, as much as you want to map out your life, it just doesn't go your way. You think you know better. You think past you is a jerk that can't control you because they're not your real mom. But here's the thing. I am my real mom. I'm the only one in control of me. And if I don't keep control, then there's no one at the wheel. So, we're going to keep going with what clearly, unimaginably chaotic Kate wanted to do with. So, let's sing a sad song about being in love. Actually, you know what? I think this needs to be tuned first. There is a no parking sign. I'm sitting by it late at night. Back in time when you were mine, this spot was cause for such delight. We would sit here in the dark, kissing and turning off our phones. You'd skip around me down the street when you got out to walk me home. I'm not the girl I was. The girl I wasn't is here to stay. I'm not the girl you want. The girl you want is far away. But I'm sure she'll be okay. She was there when you were not. I couldn't help myself, and I tried to pretend it's not my fault, but always seem to catch my lies. No matter the circumstance, I have committed several sins. I've been like this with every man and just want to begin again. I'm not the girl I was. The girl I wasn't is here to stay. I'm not the girl you want. The girl you want is far away. But I'm sure she'll be okay. I'm sure she'll be okay. I'm sure I'll be okay. I'm actually going to switch back to uke and then back to guitar so I can do the last song on guitar that I originally intended, and also so I can give my hands a rest from finger picking because it is a little bit difficult for me to do it multiple times in a row. I have carpal tunnel in both of my wrists, so sometimes it can get a little finicky over here. But whilst I am doing the switching guitar and ukulele dance, this is the switching guitar and ukulele dance. Whilst I am doing this, perhaps you could join in the festivities and scooch your booty over to that tip jar. And if you're confused by that concept, here, let me make it a little bit clearer. I'm gonna add something for you. What is that? It says tips are appreciated right by the link. What is a digital tip jar, you ask? So, for example, if I was playing on a street in your town, or perhaps you saw me busking on the side of a lane at a Renaissance fair, if you liked what I did in that occasion, perhaps you're like, good singing, song gremlin, I would like to reward you with a tuppence. You would place that tuppence in my guitar case or hat that is in front of me, but given this whole social distancing thing, you cannot directly hand me cash dollars. You can, however, admit to yourself that all money is fake and then deposit some digital, even faker money into this digital tip jar. If you head over to this katenix.com/tips link, you will see a picture with 2 open guitar cases that says, congratulations, you found my tip jar. Because that's what it is. It's a tip jar. It's me passing the digital hat. Now, if you have already made your contributions to the tip jar, you're like, you know what, Kate? I like your style. I'm into something a little bit more serious. Maybe let's make this official. You could become a patron over at katenix.com/join. You know, aside from the fact that it randomly switched to the opener during the mid-roll, this whole Stream Deck app on my phone has been an excellent addition, and I am loving it. Do you like I think it makes it easier for all of us. This little box, other boxes I can push. Oh, you know what I could do while I switched over to the other thing? I haven't done this before. I'm gonna do, okay, only on Twitch are you gonna see this, but on Twitch you'll see what I just did and we'll see if it's something that you hate. So for those of you that aren't on Twitch, or maybe if you are on Twitch and you just have ad-free Twitch, I should have just played a little 30-second advertisement, hopefully. If you are on Twitch and also watching on another streaming platform, please let me know if it actually worked. I can't check from here. But hopefully there's a little bit of a little 30-second ad spot playing on Twitch. And if it didn't work, then I'll see a bunch of people telling me that didn't work. And if it did work, we'll see a bunch of people complaining about the fact that there's an ad in the middle of the show. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Subscribers may be immune to ads. So if you subscribe, you might not see it. Or it could just not work. We'll see if anybody saw an ad. And if they didn't, then they didn't. Maybe I'll have to check elsewise. Well then, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's been 30 seconds for those of you that did see something. Otherwise, maybe it just didn't work. Sometimes, as we've learned tonight, sometimes technology just doesn't work. This is Marlena, everyone. For those of you who haven't met Marlena, Marlena is the oldest instrument in my home. She is approximately 100 years old, a Sam F. Chang ukulele, straight from Hawaii. There were only 200 or 300 of them made, or at least cataloged. And she is my pride and joy. She sounds better than any ukulele I have, or any ukulele I've ever heard. She is my child, and I will fight you every time someone tries to touch her. But I named her after Marlena Dietrich. I also have a ukulele named Marilyn, after Marilyn Monroe. And my guitar's name is Melissa, after the young woman who dated the gentleman I dated in high school before me, because that was his guitar. They just all happen to have M names. Marilyn was named after Marlena, but Melissa came long before Marlena and was not in my life at the time that I got Marlena, so I wasn't trying to have a theme necessarily there. But now that you know where to get my tunes, this one's right here. You see this katenix.com/music. If you're one of those people that's like, I want to make sure artists get 100% or as much of the proceeds from their music as possible, make sure you hit up this thing right here, katenix.com/music, because there's no other platform that you'll be able to get as comprehensive of a list of my songs or be able to pay money basically directly to me thanks to Bandcamp. Hopefully soon I will have some video package describing what Bandcamp Patreon is, so I won't have to constantly tell you what it is. I will hopefully have an entertaining little skit. Cross your fingers that actually happens. Please send me all the good vibes and make sure you tip me on Ko-fi so that I have the energy to do that. Going to quick check and see if there are any additional tips that happened. Oh, it looks like there might have been. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't think so. I don't think there are any more tips. However, it could be you. Mention next. Doesn't sound right. Hopefully that works better. There we go. All right. The A string's being funky because it's humid and she's 100 years old, but it's okay, old lady. I'm not going to tune you again. We're just going to get through this song and then you can go to sleep. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but dreams, whatever they be. Dream a little dream of me. Well, thank you, Josh. I appreciate your soul. I'm gonna gobble it up, nom nom, and use it to fuel the darkness within me. That's how I make my art. By taking your souls, singing, and taking your souls like Ursula under the dark sea. But like Earthsula. Yeah. That's me. I'm Earthsula. And I'm here to take your souls, or maybe, perhaps, just your money. Always bringing it back to the tip jar. You know why? Especially because it is the end of the night. Yes? You hate to hear it. You hate to see it. But I do, in fact, have to go. Trying to make it sure that I lubricate Mr. Fred Croker Esquire. Because for those of you that do not know, I have a new stream that happens Fridays. Look at the schedule. It's coming up right now. On Mondays, you got Bug Soup. On Wednesdays, that's now, you got the Lullaby Lounge. Now, what makes Bug Soup different from the Lullaby Lounge is that Bug Soup is a stream where my husband and I, we hang out in our sewing room and we make things while you maybe watch us make things. And also we talk about stuff. For me, it ends up normally talking about like emotional intelligence and mental health coping skills and chronic illness coping skills, because your girl is mentally ill and chronically ill. So I tend to talk about that stuff, but also just other stuff that's happening in my life, things about the channel, etc. And my husband is also there working on stuff with me. And sometimes he also answers questions and shows you the progress on his works around our sewing studio. On Wednesday, which is now, I do music for grown-ups. It's a PG-13 showcase of songs that you can contribute to depending on where you want to send me your ideas. You can send me a DM on Instagram or tweet at me on Twitter and let me know what songs you want me to sing. But if you want to be sure that your first pick, top of the list, you head over to the Facebook group at katenix.com/Zuck, or you head over to our Discord server at katenix.com/chat and make sure that you are part of the communities there, because that is really where I do the most request searching normally. Also, yes, it's true, sometimes on Bug Soup, my softest son, Commander Winslow, the bean of the Cobra Nation, will ignore your questions and plonk on his piano in demand of food. On Thursdays, then we have the Lullaby Lounge replay. For those of you that can't make it on Wednesday nights or just want to relive the magic, you can go to wherever you watch Lullaby Lounge, whether it be that on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch. And at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, I do a replay of the Lullaby Lounge that you're watching now, and I hang out in the chat with the people who will be watching it for the first time or reliving it with all the Lodestars together. I try to make that happen for those of us that can't necessarily do Wednesday nights. If the stream is too late wherever you are, it just doesn't fit into your schedule. I try to make sure that the replays happen every week so that the Lodestars that don't necessarily join us on Wednesday nights still have a place where they can feel connected to the rest of the crew, even though they aren't necessarily watching it live for the first time. Thank you, Sandra. I do need to update this graphic apparently, because for some reason daylight savings time is a thing despite it not actually helping the people that they say it helps. It is at 9 p.m. British Standard for sure. But the thing that it looks different to those of you who may have been watching me for some time is that one there on the bottom, and that little slice of information on the bottom says Family Friday. And Family Friday is where I get all gussied up like a fairy princess or a little sailor or some other kind of elven being, and I broadcast to you and your little ones live from the Mushroom Kingdom, where I sing appropriate for children songs and talk about appropriate for children things, and otherwise engage with your young ones in a way that helps maybe distract them for an hour whilst you are, you know, you maybe don't want to, you can plunk your kids in front of me and I'll talk to them and maybe even teach them a little bit of ukulele. So, Ohana Friday is a great thing to call it because the award-winning children of the Catriarchy, Holly's kids, are by far the most enthusiastic and vocal and present participants of Family Friday, and they're from Hawaii, so I feel like that is perfect. Ohana Friday. Though I also think of it as Fairy Friday, because I dress like a fairy, most likely. Though I am considering some other costumes or things, though all of them with pointy ears, because having pointy ears just makes it easier for me to talk to children. I don't know what it is about that. All right. So, I have spieled my spiels. My spiels have been spelt. I have sung you some songs. I have spoke with you frankly about how I believe people should interact with content creators. I have encouraged you to share the stream as well as to tip me and to check out the links on my website. You can head over to justplainoldkatenix.com and find out all sorts of information about me, as well as see some music videos that some that you may have seen today, and find articles that I've written about me. I actually have a pretty decent website. I know nobody uses personal websites anymore, but I work really hard to make mine look not like shit. So if you could hang out at katenix.com and see what's over there, that'd be great. So it is time for our last song. I do not want to say goodbye, but I do want to rest my voice. I think maybe keeping it lower key like this might be standard for the lounge moving forward. Maybe bring back the lullaby and the lounge into the lullaby lounge. It is a late night for some of you, and I would like to help you, find some comfort in these times. I feel like if I'm gonna do more hype concerts like I did last Wednesday, that I'll try and stick to doing shows earlier in the day and not so close to bedtime. Thank you, Zena, for stopping by, and I'm glad that you were able to stick it out this long. I have one more for you folks. This is an original song, again, off of my last record. Please, if you would like to purchase it, head over to katenix.com/music. The record is called Sage and Silver Bullets, and this song is called Calm Down. Can't wash you off of my skin. Look at all the trouble I'm in. I can't get you out of my head. Never kicked you time. Your disaster burrowed in me and developed into disease. I still see your face in my dreams. 3 years past and no 8 years past and I'm still unclean. You breathe, baby, calm down, baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. In time. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down, baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. In time. All right, folks. It is time for me to make my merry way off of the internet, but before we go, I would like to quick double check, see if there are any additional tips. No, it does not seem there were, and that's fine. Thank you for those of you who shared the stream, who hit that subscribe button wherever you are, who clicked like, who clicked share. I am eternally grateful. Whether or not you contribute financially to my stream, money is not everything, but financial contributions do help me make art comfortably, it makes me create comfortably, helps me create comfortably, I should say, and I do very much appreciate those of you who can contribute in that way, but it's totally fine if you can't, and I am just as appreciative of your viewership as I am of your potential money. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this was soothing, soulful, sometimes a little bit sinister, let's be honest, and I hope that you enjoyed my new streaming setup. I think it turned out great, aside from the one little thing that switched around for some reason. But hopefully I'll be able to send us in our closer with no problem. And thank you again. Thank you. I know I say thank you over and over again, but I really do mean it. If you weren't tuning in, I wouldn't be singing. So I appreciate the accountability of being here every week. It has definitely helped me structure my life before quarantine, and especially now in quarantine, now that time basically doesn't exist for anyone anymore. I knew that time already didn't exist for me as a chronically ill person who worked out of their home, but wow, it's driving y'all wild now that time doesn't exist for anybody. So it's kind of nice to have everybody on the same page as me, honestly. But yes. Mwah. I will see some of you on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. Those of you that I don't see on Friday, maybe I'll see you in the chat tomorrow. And of course, I will obviously be singing for you again next week. I hope that I deserved the privilege of your time. And I look forward to seeing you in the chat again soon. Mwah. Now let's see if we can hit that closer clean. Please like, and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before. We say goodbye. There is one more little thing to help us out if you don't mind. To show us you really care, give this video a share. And though we are sad to watch you go, we'll see you in the comments down below. I like singing with you, Kate.
I like singing with you too, Moxie.